As is our practice, we are gathered here again today for the May 2024 edition of the Osun Masterminds State of the State Address, where we make public our positions on key government decisions and policies, provide solutions where necessary with the right dose of commendations and condemnations as well as we fairly deem appropriate. We want to remind everyone that the Osun Masterminds is a coalition of like-minded civil society organizations that have come together to promote good governance and ethical democracy in our dear Osun State and Nigeria in general. The coalition is made up of eminent groups and personalities who are putting their resources on the table to facilitate development. In this May edition, we will again address key issues in the polity and we hope to receive constructive feedback from all individuals and arms of government concerned, including, of course, you members of the press. Ongoing construction of flyover in Okefia. We have keenly followed the ongoing construction work at Okefia, including the construction of a flyover and the dualization of the Adeleke Old Garage Road. We have in the past commended Governor Adeleke's efforts on the project, but we must now raise some concerns. It will also be recalled that some months ago, we raised concerns about the level of expertise of the firm that won the contract for the construction of the Okefia flyover. Our concerns then seem to be manifesting now as a group of construction professionals recently expressed concerns about the structural integrity of the ongoing project. Such concerns coming from non-professionals is a call on government to ensure it increases its efforts at ensuring quality delivery of the project to avoid waste of our scarce resources and risk to lives on the long run. We call on the Osun State government to, as a matter of urgency, intensify its monitoring of the said project and ensure that the contractor not only deliver quality but also conform to global engineering standards of quality and safety. We must also bring to government's notice the slow pace of work on the Adeleke flyover. The contractor, Kimsi Limited, is moving at snail speed, despite the huge inconvenience that the road diversion is causing road users. The contractor must also be immediately directed to introduce traffic wardens to the Adeleke roundabout to end the confusion that occurs there every hour of the day due to the road diversion. While we understand that government may have sincere intentions on these projects, good intentions must also be safeguarded with close monitoring to prevent sharp practices that may put lives and resources at risk, so that good intentions do not go awry. Insecurity in Osogbo, another part of Osun. In recent weeks, insecurity has increased in a very frightening manner in Osogbo, the state capital. We have had reports of people robbed at gunpoint in popular areas of Osogbo, while we also have reports of bloody court clashes in some other areas of the city. This should not be happening in the once peaceful and safe Osogbo city. Government must act immediately to curb the growing menace of armed robbery, cultism, thuggery, and general insecurity in the state capital. Curbing the ongoing menace will include discontinuation of political patronage to non-cultists and thugs, while ensuring that those ones already found guilty of crimes, past or present, are made to face the full wrath of the law. The fight against insecurity cannot be won if politicians continue to patronize thugs and non-cultists. The insensitivity of the House of Assembly's current bill. We recently read in the news that the House of Assembly had passed a bill to increase the emoluments of political office holders in the state. This is grossly insensitive and illogical. In the same state where government could not make clear-cut palliative plans to cushion the biting effect of the harsh economy, the State Assembly is proposing an increase to the already bogus salaries of political office holders. This is highest level of irresponsibility and it is highly unacceptable. In the same Osun State, where many civil servants are currently finding it really hard to survive. The Osun House of Assembly, instead of making more pro-people laws, is passing such obnoxious bills that so flagrantly disrespect the mood of the average Osun dwellers. At a time we all should be condemning the needless large population of political appointments already made by the governor, the Assembly wants to further increase the pressure on the scarce resources of the state. This is not only disappointing, as we would ordinarily expect more productive actions from a youth-dominated assembly, it is also irresponsible. We call on Governor Adeleke to decline assent to this obnoxious bill as it seeks to overburden the already overstretched resources of our ailing state. We cannot continue to add dead weight to the shoulders of a state that is just struggling to get out of doldrum of a mountain of indebtedness that it was buried under a couple of years ago. The governor must say no to this bill in the interest of the people and deploy whatever resources the state has to the welfare of workers whose salaries have already become seriously inadequate, and the common man on the streets who is currently struggling to survive. Economic innovations in Osun State. We have read of special markets created by the Lagos State government to sell commodities at discounted rates. We have also read of the Edo State government increase of worker salaries. What we have waited for endlessly is the Osun State government's clear policies of boosting the economy of the state. At a top period like this one, government has released so many historics whose results will still await endlessly. When is government effecting its innovation that will boost the economy of our state? Particularly, what is government's plan to tap into the limitless agricultural potentials of our dear state as a means to boosting the economy of the state? Where is the Commissioner for Agriculture, and what are his current efforts at ensuring development of our most prized potential? Agriculture also does not have oil, and we do not have huge commercial activities like Lagos. What are we doing to use what we have in the area of agriculture and mining to expand our economy and become a true force to reckon with in the country? Cash backing of promotion. We commend the governor for cash backing of the promotion of the state civil servants, as he declared at Ipade Male held in Ilesha recently. However, we seek to clarify when the state government will cash back the promotion of civil servants at the local government and teachers under SUPED. It cannot be fair to implement a policy for civil servants in the state employ while local government employees and SUPED teachers wait endlessly for the same benefits working with the same government. Indiscriminate political appointments. We make bold to decry the indiscriminate political appointments being shared by this government and its burden on the finances of the state. We challenge the state government to publish the names and portfolios of the appointees of this government, either as media assistants, special assistants, senior special assistants, or special advisors. At a time every state government is fighting all means to reduce salaries and emolument of public office holders, it is rather unfortunate that the state government is daily turning out political appointments either to compensate on lay political adversary, and this goes to impact on the finances of the state. We note the positions of special assistants, senior special assistants, and personal assistants, no matter the nomenclature used in describing persons who are appointed, are not recognized under the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, or under the Political, Public, and Judicial Office Holders Remuneration Law 2008. The appointment with salaries being drawn from the coffers of the state are in no way beneficial to the state, nor are they rendering any documented or impacting service to the state. It therefore amounts to pilfering of the state resources to have such unspecified number of persons as special assistants and senior special assistants to the governor, and many of them even without portfolios. In the interest of the state, the government may need to tone down the number of persons so appointed. continued inefficiency of the local government. We recall that one of the strongest promises of the Governor Adeleke administration, especially the governor while he was campaigning, was to make local governments more efficient. Shortly after assuming office, he promptly appointed caretaker committees for the local government, and it seemed as if for the first time in a long time, the state government was going to allow local governments to truly function. Recently, however, the state government released a list of roads it has approved for construction, and we were shocked to discover that they are all local government roads. Why are local governments not constructing the roads themselves? With whose resources is the state government constructing these roads? If the state government is utilizing the resources of the local government to construct these roads, where then is the efficiency of the Governor Adeleke's promise? We will love to know why this method of the state government spending local government money has continued, if indeed the roads are to be constructed with local government money. If the roads will not be constructed with local government money, we would love to know what the local governments are doing with their allocations that we are aware have greatly improved for over a year. Conclusion. And of course, recently, I think it was just Friday, the federal government is suing the 36 state governors on local government autonomy. I think this is a step in the right direction. Conclusion. We thank you most sincerely for attending this most State of the State address. We implore policymakers and the general public to take our contributions as constructive inputs towards ensuring the growth and development of not just our state but our entire country. We also and Nigeria succeed. Thank you.